For today's episode of the Dr. Phil Show, he interviews a 15-year-old girl who became involved with a man more than twice her age and then disappeared with him, all without her parents not knowing.
Dr. Phil, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning.
This is so scary. All right, let's just give the facts here. 15-year-old Kayla Waskow found unharmed after a week. There was an Amber Alert issued for her. Find out that she was involved with her friend's father, who was 37 years old. How did this relationship start?
Well, the mother met this was a friend of hers, father, and the mother met the father, who came over and said, you know, can she come and spend the night with my daughter? So the parents talked, and mom felt like, oh, you know, everything's okay. What she didn't know is he was grooming the daughter, and very early on seduced her, started having his way with her. She spent 6 months in a relationship with her, sleeping in his bed when mom thought she was spending the night with this 14, 13-year-old daughter. And finally, he says, if you don't run away with me, I'm going to kill myself. So emotional extortion gets her to go out the bedroom window in the middle of the night. They're gone.
Did the mom miss signs, or is it just one of those things that he was so good that there was no way to know?
Look, no. Mom is well-intentioned but naive about this whole thing. And that's one of the things I'm going to talk about in the parenting points. We've got to really know who we're exposing our kids to. We got to really know, not just, hey, hi on the porch. What's going on in his home? Who are these people?
I have a 15-year-old, 13-year-old, 10-year-old. Let's talk about strategies for parents, right? One of the things you say, and you hear people say this all the time, Phil, oh, I'm best friends with my daughter, I'm best friends with my son. You stress the point you're not best friends, you're their parents.
Exactly, and parent is both a noun and a verb. You become a parent when you have a child, but then you start to parent, and your job is to see around corners that they can't see around. Their brain's not even through growing till they're 25. It's your job to see the problems and keep them out of the ditch. And you can't do that by being their buddy, their pal, their best friend.
And often parents, like you were just saying about the porch, you do give the parent the benefit of the doubt. You say, well, she seems nice, or he seems nice enough.
I know it sounds cynical, but I say it's ridiculous to give anybody the benefit of the doubt. Why would you do that? Particularly when it's your child. Why would you just give somebody the benefit of the doubt? Neither should you decide they're bad people. Gather relevant data, and until you have enough to entrust your child to this person, I don't care if it's a teacher, coach, Sunday school teacher, parent of a friend, whoever, until you have the data, don't entrust your child to them.
But you also have to speak to your kids not only about the little insignificant things that happen during their day at school and things. You have to sit down and talk about things that truly matter, even if they sound scary to that kid.
That's right, and I say you should talk to your children about things that don't matter, so you can be prepared to talk to them about things when they do matter. Get the child to be used to talking to you. And you can't judge. If the first time they tell you something you don't like, you're grounded for life. They're not going to tell you anything. You have to listen and not judge, and then talk about some alternatives.
You have to trust your kids, but you offer this, surprise them.
Oh,
what does that describe what that means?
Look, you trust your child to be a child. You're not invading your child's privacy if you're looking in their social media accounts. And when they say they're going to spend the night somewhere, show up and see if they're there. Find out if they're doing what they're saying they're going to do on a random basis.
You know, you just mentioned something in passing. You know, when years ago, it used to be if you were to find your kid's journal on the bed, would you pick it up and read it? Now it's all about social media. It's all about digital devices. You're a fan of saying every once in a while, grab that device and go for a look?
You bet. And get yourself in the chat rooms where they're going. Get a screen name, get in the chat room, see what they're saying, see who they're talking to. There are predators among us, and they are in those chat rooms. They are online. There are bullies online. There are predators online. And it's never too late. We have to reparent our children. It's not too late. Start now. And that's why Kayla Waskow comes on the show today. She really realized she made a bad mistake. This is a cautionary tale. It is chilling.
Will you come live at my house?
I've got mine raised. You never finish, but I've got them at least out the door. And broke their plate.
You can catch the Dr. Phil Show today. Check your local listings.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.